Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay.
What's your name?
Dan, Naturman.
Dan, where you from?
I live in New York City.
You do?
Yes, indeed.
And what brings you here today?
I'm doing a comedy act.
Ah, okay. I love comedy.
Well, all right.
Let's hear what you have to say.
Well, I guess I'll talk about myself. I'm 44, never been married. People ask me why I've never been married. Good question. Probably because I talk to married people all the time. And you know what I'm not hearing? Enthusiasm. Ain't nobody selling this marriage thing. You wouldn't buy any other product if people talked about it the same way people talk about being married. Like if you went to buy a car and the salesman was like, well, this car, it's not easy. It's not easy, you know? You really got to work hard. It takes a lot of work, and there'll be good days and bad days with this car. But don't give up. I ask married people all the time, how do you like being married? At best, you know what I hear? So far, so good. At best. I ask people, how do you like Game of Thrones? They're like, oh my God. I try to meet women on the internet. Anybody do the internet? You got to be careful on the internet. People lie to you on the internet. Now, what's the number one lie on the internet? People lie about their age on the internet, and then they'll put up like an old picture from like 1982. And then they look young in the picture, and then you meet them, and they're 78 years old. That's why I tell women I meet online, look, send me a picture of you holding today's paper. Or at least an iPhone 4, for God's sakes. You gotta know. One picture I saw on the internet, the Berlin Wall was in the background. And it was under construction. Thank you, everybody. That's it for me.
That was good. I really liked that. It was funny.
Oh, stop it. No, sit down. Really. No, sit.
This dude's funny.
Great.
You are a really likable guy. I especially like the speed. You know, I had to really hang on to every word to get what you were saying, because I'm a little slow.
Well, your English is not your native tongue.
Exactly.
We're looking for the next $1 million talent. We're looking for someone great. You fit the bill. Every joke was rock solid. You've got it all. You got the delivery, your likability is there, and you've got great material. Home run, home run, home run. Welcome. You're going to do great.
Thank you.
You're going to do great, Dan.
Appreciate it.
You're quirky, you have like an awkward disposition, and you're really bloody funny. Simple as that.
You know what you are when I look at you and listen to you? If Jerry Seinfeld and John Lovitz had a child. It would be you. I'm gonna start the voting. I'm gonna say yes.
Mel.
I have to give you a yes.
Thank you.
And I'm going to give you a yes, too.
I vote yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
You knew how that was gonna go.
I didn't know it. I get very nervous.
Really?
Yes.
He's a real comedian. He's not hacky. Brilliant, right? Brilliant.
Yeah.
I like that. Well, hey, well, you deserve it.
All right. I like the suit.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, I don't know who picked that song. I tell you, there's a lot of kids on this show, huh? Kids are amazing, aren't they? You know what amazes me most about kids? How easy it is to make one. That I find amazing. Because, like, I'm not a handy guy or anything, yet I could create a human being. That's bizarre to me. Because I can't even put together a TV stand from IKEA. And certainly not by accident, that's for sure. Like, I'm not going to wake up after a night of drinking and there's a TV stand in my apartment. Thank you. I've been doing some traveling. I was up in Canada. Howie, I believe you're from that area of the world.
I am.
Up at Montreal, I believe. I was up that way. I tell you, we know so little about your people, Howie.
Really?
I was talking to a girl up in Canada. She mentioned this guy named Stephen Harper, who's apparently an important man in Canada. I said to her, who the hell is that? She got mad at me. She said, hold on a second. You don't know who the Prime Minister of Canada is? I said, I'll do you one better. I didn't know Canada had a Prime Minister. Canada never comes up unless we're talking about healthcare, you know, then it comes up when we have healthcare debates. I haven't been to the doctor in a while. I don't trust doctors. I used to think they knew what they were doing, and then I started seeing these commercials on TV for prescription medication. Apparently, we're supposed to tell our doctors what to prescribe for us. Like I saw the commercial for Prevacid, and you know what it says at the end of the commercial? It says, ask your doctor about Prevacid. And I'm thinking, shouldn't your doctor know about Prevacid? How's that my job? What, do you walk into your doctor's office? Yeah, there's nothing we can do for you. Oh, what about Prevacid? Oh, geez, you know, you're right. That's a good point. I hadn't thought of that. Now, let me write your prescription. Now, how many milligrams is good? Did it say in the commercial? Thank you, everybody. That's it.
The comedic stylings of Dan Naturman. You got Radio City on their feet, man. Mel B, how'd he do?
You know what? When you stopped, I literally turned to Howie and I said, "Oh, I didn't want that to stop." Like, you're very engaging. You're awkwardly confident. You know how to do the punchlines. You know how to make us laugh. I really liked that a lot, brother. I don't want it to stop.
I know.
Heidi.
Well, you really had me in the beginning. You know, I was laughing with a joke about how you make a baby. Then you kind of lost me a little bit, and then you picked up again. So it was kind
Well,
of
that's
going
what I
like
do. I keep
that.
you
But
guessing.
overall, I think you're funny.
Thank
And
you.
I love watching that video of you're home and eating that sandwich and all. You're funny. You're funny.
Thank you.
Howie.
Well, that, as Heidi says, you are funny, and that's all you want a comedian to deliver. And I tell you something, Dan, you are on your way to a brand new TV.
Judge Stern.
Now we are rolling. This is the show I was hoping for. Dan, you're so good. You know, 20 years you've been at this, and it shows. Man, do you know how to command this theater and command this audience? You are a pro. I hope you go very far in this competition, if not all the way.
Thank you,
What
Howard.
a difficult thing to do on Radio City in front of all these people and come out here and nail it. You nailed it. You were funny as hell.
Thank you, my man.
Wow, now, I think Mel B said you were awkwardly confident.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
I'll take that. That's good.
It went well for you.
I believe so, yes.
All right, Dan, well, good luck tonight. Every vote can make a difference for Dan. Phone calls are toll-free from landlines, or you can vote online. Keep my man Dan's dream alive. After the break, our final act takes the stage, and then it's up to you, America. It's the first vote of the season.
Who's picking my music? I want names this time. Hello, everybody. Yeah, good to be back on American Talent. Good to be here. Last night I was at my sister's house having a little dinner. She cooked me in celebration. And my little nephew, he's 5 years old, and he said to me, Uncle Dan, how come you're not married? And then his 6-year-old brother, he chimed in, he said, he just hasn't met the woman he has chemistry with yet. Isn't that cute? I said, you heard that from your mom, didn't you? He said, no, Mom thinks you're gay, actually. I was actually on a date the other night with a young lady at an Italian restaurant. You know, I took 3 semesters of Italian back in college, and pretty much the only thing it's good for is if I take a girl to an Italian restaurant, I can impress her by talking to the waiter in Italian. Now, I can't say much, but I can say, like, what's the soup of the day? Or if she orders anything over $20, tell her you're out of it. That's pretty much all I know to say. In America, we don't speak different languages in America. We speak English. Other countries, they speak different languages. I got a friend, Jürgen. He's a countryman of Heidi's, actually. He lives in Berlin. Do you know him? He speaks 4 languages. He said to me, Dan, how come you Americans don't learn other languages? I'm like, I don't know, probably the same reason people that can see don't learn Braille. That's probably why. And I got news for you. Braille would be more practical, right? Because you might go blind one day. That could happen. But you ain't gonna go German, chances are. Thank you, America. Vote Naturman.
Dan Naturman. Vote Naturman. our fellow German. Heidi,
Yes.
how do you do? Did you laugh?
Well, not really. It is impressive, though, that you managed to offend almost every type of person on the planet, including the Germans. And
Why?
for that, I might have to give you my Auf Wiedersehen.
Your what?
You don't know, but
The other show. It's the other show.
But he doesn't want to learn another language. Otherwise, I would tell you what it means.
Oh, okay. Mel B.
You know, I feel I started to really laugh towards the end of the act. So that means that I didn't want you to actually stop. I think you're funny. I love your shtick. I really hope that America votes for you because I do believe in you. I do.
Howie.
Not that funny.
You know, here's the thing. You guys are breaking it down too much. First of all, you are very funny. You're
I
a
said
great
it was
character.
funny.
But you're saying at the end. You don't have to make a point at the he made you laugh. And you know what? And it's smart writing. You're a great character.
Not really.
I think people are going to be quoting you tomorrow. And you know, you say you probably won't go German. I think America should go Naturman. I think America should vote because we all need to laugh. And you bring us the gift of laughter. And that is truly a gift in the area of talent.
Howard.
Yeah, you gotta buy into who you are. You know, you are a capable comic. You come on, you put us at ease. That's number one. You're comfortable at Radio City Music Hall, this large stage, and you know how to keep things moving. As Howie says, we love your character, we love your material. Is this your best set? I don't
No.
know. I'm not gonna sit and evaluate every single set that you do, but I always look forward to you coming on. And that's the key, that you are someone we go, oh, good. He's here, finally, you know? And that's what's so beautiful about you. And I really do hope America will vote for you. I'd love to see you stay in this competition.
I like what you said.
He's very good.
No, I said I'd laugh towards the end.
All right, Dan Naturman. Now, online right now on Twitter, they're saying that the judges are very cranky tonight. Do you agree
We're not
with
cranky
what
at
everyone's
all.
saying?
We're
Well,
not
once
cranky.
again, Heidi and I are at loggerheads. I don't understand why she was offended by that.
You
In fact, I
offended-
complimented her.
No,
I
no,
said
no,
other.
it was just not funny. It wasn't funny.
It was.
I think they're cranky. Well, you made me laugh and you made everyone else here in Radio City laugh, correct? Good luck and good job tonight.